Hey guys, I'm Chris from Mixdown.online,
And this is Jimmy.
and this is my good friend Jimmy Lair, one of the best guitar player ever. So we're here at Nouvelle Vie Church in Longueuil in Quebec, recording a live album directly on the church stage, which is quite cool. So let's go for a quick tour and check Jimmy's rig. So that's our setup. So first, let's go and check the drum setup. So it's a very nice drum kit. It's a Yamaha. So first, what we have here for the snare, I'm miking the snare with a 57 and a 441. And 441s on toms and floor. And these mics, they sound really good on toms. And we have our hi-hat microphone, 451. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And these ones are 40
33. Audio Technica for overheads. Sound pretty good. And I have, that's my magic trick right here, is the Classic 2 as a kind of a junk mic.
I love this mic.
So I'm just, during the mixing stage, I'm just gonna compress that, that mic with that track like crazy, So it adds a bit of a nice tone to the drum kit in general, so that's cool. And on our bass drum, we have a D112 inside the bass drum and the famous Yamaha sub kick, which is quite cool. So that's for the drums. We have the Cajon right here, mic'd inside and out, plus some, kind of a room microphones right here, NT5s from Rode, and vocal mics. What we have, Audix VX5, and which is pretty impressive, just to keep all the ambience out of the microphone, which is cool, especially for the drums. So Jim, let's go and check your gear.
Okay, so I have my acoustic guitar here plugged into a direct box that goes right into the mixing board.
Yeah.
And I have my electric guitar too, which is plugged into this DI box here.
Yeah, so there's one signal, a clean signal that I record.
And the other one goes into the pedal board, which goes into my amp,
Which is in
right
the
in the back. Yeah.
the amp is backstage.
Yep. So what I'm listening to while I play is the amp sound. So with all the effects and everything. But I know that Chris is having a clean signal
As well, just in case, in case I want to add something else to the sound.
Also, with my acoustic guitar, I'm using the DI, which is right here under the table. The J48 Radial, and I'm also using a mic.
Yeah, 414, which we're probably just gonna keep for the quiet part of the song, because or else there's a lot of drums going into the mic.
Yeah.
So, and your guitars, what about what you have? Okay, you're using a Gibson.
Yeah, I'm using my
That's
Gibson.
a nice one. It's a very nice sounding guitar.
Which is a Les Paul Signature 1973. So it's my dad's guitar actually, but he gave it to me when I was 12. So there you go. So everything is original on it. I have the humbuckers pickups here. I have all the different frequencies. I can go in phase, out of phase.
Nice.
That's crazy, yeah?
I like that.
So it's all cracked because the cold temperature in Canada.
That's Canada's fault.
When I walk with it outside, yeah, I know. Yeah. And so I'm using a Gibson, and my acoustic guitar is a Gibson too. So I'm sold Gibson.
So you're a Gibson guy. Okay. So let's go and check your amp.
Yes. That's what I thought.
So what we have here is that's the bass rig right here. So that's the bass amp we're miking. on top of the DI signal as well. So there's two signals for the bass. Now,
Do you want me to use my phone flashlight? There you go.
all right, so that's Jimmy's amp, guitar amp,
Yeah.
the famous orange,
Yeah, which is
mic'd with a 57 up close.
yeah. I'm using channel 1, which is the clean channel. So this way, if I put a distortion on or an overdrive, like it's not gonna change the signal. So I'm just using my pedals for effect, and not using any distortion from the amp.
All right, and what about the mic
all
here?
warm
Let's
and hot.
check the mics. So we have a Audio Technica 4033,
Yeah.
and we have the famous Fino 57 for the up close miking. And again, when you're miking with two microphones, guitar amp, you just have to watch your phasing. So make sure your signal is in phase with the two mics. So just be careful with that if you do so. And we have the fill setup here, the Vox. It's an AC30, mic'd with a Royer microphone and the 57 as well. And let's check my spot here, the producer spot. Actually, I'm acting as a producer, recording engineer, mixer.
And Chris is doing an amazing job.
There you go, guys.
Amazing job. Like usual.
All right, guys, this is it for today. So I'll see you next week with a new tutorial video. So see you next time.